Don't think I've ever needed you so much. Or stress cushions. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. You're probably getting, like I say, reflection from my bloody glasses. I apologise. I'm sorry. It's just something we're all going to have to live with at the moment. So we're back after yesterday's emotion. People were saying in the comments I looked a broken man. I was honestly really hurt that we lost that game. It was such a bizarre thing to happen. I've started getting very emotionally connected to things on FM. It's very bizarre. Maybe I need to seek help. That may be something that I need to do. But yeah, we've had a cracking run. When I've sat back and looked at it, yes, we should have retained that title. We should have done that, but we didn't. So that's not the end of the world, okay? Let's not get beaten up about it and stuff. Also, I've moved my camera into the middle, so I noticed last episode I was kind of on the edge all the time. I didn't really notice it when I was editing it, but when I uploaded the video and had a little look at it, I was like, Jesus, I'm like proper on the edge, and sometimes I'd lean out of the picture and stuff. So for that, I apologise. So here we are, the final video of the third season. It's not all doom and gloom. I mean, people would probably think, what a twat. I mean, you finished second in the league, mate. How's that a doom and gloom? But it's because we led the league for so long, and up until the final freaking day it was in our hands and we blew it. It was a true bottle job. It was a Benji bottle job. For those of you that that's not having a go at Dr. Benji's, oh, for God's sake, people will start on that now, I bet. It's just something that he used to say in his series, for Christ's sake. First of all, I want to start off with this. Salvatore Deladone. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I have not got used to this. I have downloaded the Vertex 1.3, and there is a expansion in there which you can add, which is the DF11 face pack sort of panel thing for it, which makes the head's faces really big. The downside is it does that to the regens, and they are frightening. They are absolutely frightening. But this is the one guy that came through our intake who looks fandabadozy, and he's a defender, and he's actually played in the reserves and scored one already. So I did quite like the look of him. He is a very decent looking player for this level of football. He's only 16. So next season we may loan him out to our little affiliated club and see how he does there. And the following season we'll perhaps give him a game. He needs to really improve his tackling. And also, I'd like him to try and improve his heading as well. I mean, he's 6 foot. He's not really massive, but he's a good sized player. His determination is pretty woeful. For those of you watching, my determination is a big thing for me, especially in lower leagues and leagues of less quality. I tend to find that determination is a massive factor. You can have a terrible player with 18 determination, and it can really make a difference. He can be a striker with a finishing of 3, but give him high determination, and he has funnily enough, the determination to get in there and score the goals. So I always like determination, but probably have to try and find a player of a suitable position with a high determination rating and try and get him to train him, and maybe some of that will rub off. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that front. But it's awards time, and I've had a quick little look, and I am not surprised that Mr. Vittorio Rosport himself, he has done it once again. Where have they gone? There they are. He's done it once again. Jonathan Rodriguez, triple Player of the Year award, Player of the Season award, 60% of the votes. A round of applause for Mr. Rodriguez there. Well done to him. He's done a fantastic job yet again. We'll have a look at his stats. A few people have tweeted me and messaged me saying that they're managing in Luxembourg and they've picked him up, and he's been doing really well for them and stuff. But yeah, the guy is brilliant. I mean, he's quick. That's what I like about him. He's quick. Again, his determination isn't high, but his decision making is good. So he tends to pick the right option more often than not, and that's what I like about him. But he is a an ever-present. He doesn't get it. I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. Some players don't get injured. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. And then Romain Ney came in second with 16%, and Andres 14%. That surprises me. I'm really surprised that Andres wasn't higher up. Also, we'll have a look at the goal of the season in a minute, but I don't get this. Signing of the season, Luca Thiel. Okay, that's fair enough. He made 2 substitute appearances and 1 cup appearance, 1 assist, but he's somehow managed to take the signing of the season award ahead of this man, Romain Andres, who played 23, scored 11, 7 assists, where the player of the matches, 6 player of the matches awards. You know, for me, he should be signing of the season and damn sight closer to player of the season, but it's not happened. Young player of the season again is Eric Velton, 23 years of age. This man, he's not been the force he was last season, but he has still been a force. You know, he's kind of shared the load a bit with Ledek and De Cruz this season, and of course next season I want to integrate Albuquerque a lot more, because that kid is a monster in the under-20s, in the under-21s, in the reserve league. So I really want to try and get him involved in that. Johannes Steinbach has won the Goal of the Season award for his strike against Jesse Canuck. Now, I don't quite know what to expect from this one at all. I can't remember it, if I'm honest. I'll probably know it when I see it. But at the moment, I'm just like, I have no idea what freaking goal they are referring to whatsoever. So we just wait the 3 years for it to load up. How's your mum? No, I did that last episode, didn't I? How's your dad? Your dad all right? How's your dog? How is your dog, cat, rabbit, or significant pet of your choice? Let me know down below in the comments what pets you got. How many you got? Tell me. I'm interested now. I've signed up for this. Oh, I remember this. Watch this. Bosh. I remember that. Wasn't that in a live com? Why does that feel like it was in a live com? I don't know. I can't remember, and I haven't got the patience to go back and look. But that was a beautiful goal. I applaud him for that. The season review. Okay, my wife is texting me, telling me there's a microwave burger in the fridge. Oh, she is a one. She's a minx. She knows the way to my art. Microwave burgers. Microwave burgers is the way forward. Rosport were expected to be amongst the leading contenders for a continental qualification spot, and they lived up to that billing by securing a place for themselves. Well, we aren't going to secure a place for anybody else, are we? The Rosport Football Messenger, that was. They need better staff. They need better staff. So yeah, we lost in the Champions League second qualified phase to Dynamo after that fantastic win we had there. League, we were runners up. We won the cup. The average attendance was 919, which is 61% full, which is good. Oh God, people need to stop with the bloody messaging me. I want to turn my phone over because it's getting distracting. I'm sorry, it's very unprofessional. And we used 24 players. That we were actually third. We've been first last couple of seasons, so we've not used quite so many players this year compared to last. Match of the season was the 6-1 win over Rumelage, and the moment to forget was the 3-0 loss against Dude. Lounge everywhere. But yeah, if you look at the table, we kind of crept up from 6th, to first. We did drop down to second for a point, back up to first, down to second, then we were first and second. But apart from those opening few moments of the season, we didn't stop being first up until the last game. And that was heartbreaking. It really, you saw in my face, you could tell how gutted I was with that. I was absolutely heartbroken. But in terms of finances, we finished the season on 271k, which is fandabadozi, which means, I think, depending on what the payout for Europa League football is, I'm hoping we can end up with around about £600,000-700,000 next season. Maybe a bit more. Maybe I'm underestimating that, but I'm not going to look and try and find out how much it is. I just like to suddenly pop in and have a look and be like, oh, look at that money. But they've given us a transfer budget of £385,000. Now, depending on the players that are prepared to join me next season, I am going to start now. This is our 4th season coming into. We know we can qualify for Europe on a consistent basis now, I feel. But I want a team for the league, which is going to roughly be the guys that we've got now. And then I want a team for also, some of the league games, but more for European games, players that can go out there who are of a much higher quality than what we would need to be dominant in the league, if you know what I mean. So getting a few key players that are strong pedigree for European games, that is the plan. That is what I want to do. So over the season, we've made a profit of £279,000, massively due to obviously that Champions League bashing we had. We did go up to, I think it's around about £600,000-700,000 at the beginning of the season. So we did have a decent amount to start off with, and obviously the losses that we've accrued from that has helped us out. It's helped us out massively to have that money there. Otherwise, this season would be about probably about £400,000 in debt. So it shows you how the European games are really massively going to make a difference to us. I want to try. I want to see if it's available yet. Finances. There's professional status. I'm going to request that once the money is in next season. Once we've got the money in next season, I will request it. And hopefully they'll say yes this time. That would be delightful. So back to the squad. Let me just clear selection because it's a bit annoying. Okay. No, not unavailable, you div. Clear entire team selection. Thank you. So, yeah, in terms of appearances, Parla out the top with 32, along with Gaspar and Rodriguez. 3 guys who were just there for presence. They were just there, They consistently turn up, consistently perform, don't do certain things that mean that they can't play, and don't do certain things that mean that don't get certain things that make them unable to play. I'm trying to avoid cursing it here. And then following them up is D'Souza with 31 appearances, then Marquez, Vogel, Ney, and so on and so forth. So I'm really pleased with the consistency of the players. We do get a few players that pick up injuries and stuff. Ledek has been one. Andres, of course, has been out with injury. And a few of the other guys have kind of picked up niggles and knocks throughout the way, which has paved the way briefly for other players to come in. But we've been quite lucky, really. I think as well, because it's such a short season. It's only 24 games in the league anyway, so that kind of helps. In terms of goals, De Cruz has been the standout performer with 17. Then we've got Ledek on 13, Erivelton on 13, 11 for Andres. Then it's 7 for Rocking the Gaspar. Mahubi, who's barely played this season, is still in there with 4. So he's done really, really well. In terms of assists, Erivelton's got 9. He's leading the way. Then Gaspar with 8. Then it goes down to Andres and Rodriguez and people like that. Average ratings for players that are over 20 games. I always leave these guys out because they've not played enough games to warrant that. But as always, you've got up there. I think that's for the first season ever that somebody who's played over 20 games average rating. It hasn't been Rodriguez who's top. It is actually Mr. Andres who's top, and then Rodriguez is second. Then you've got Ney, Gaspar, Vogel, De Cruz, Steinbach, and co like that. So yeah, I think all in all, we've had a really decent season. It's just that last run of those 3 league games that proper screwed us. We lost 5 league games in total this season. Let's quickly show the table while we're here. We lost 5. We lost 6 league games in total this season. It's 26 games, not 24. Where did I get 24 from? I'm thinking 14. Yeah, ignore me. Just shh. 26 games in total. We won 20, lost 6. So that's not a bad run at all. We won the most games, but we lost a lot as well. Jesus, look at these guys losing 20 games in a season. That is crazy. Crazy bad. That is really bad. Qatar for his top goal scorer. Hadji and Luis are in there. Also, De Cruz is in like kind of attached to that joint second place. In terms of average rating, Gaspar and Rodriguez both up there in the league. We've got nobody in the assists this season. Player of the Match awards, Andres and De Cruz are in the top, their joint top, should I say. Parla with 13 clean sheets. Look at that. Jesse S, 21 clean sheets from Julian Urban. That is brilliant. Well done to her. Oh, Herbane. Sorry, not Urban. So yeah, he's up there, and this is always nice. This is always an achievement for me. We don't have anybody in the yellow cards, which is good, considering the amount of yellow cards our freaking players get in a season. We don't have many players in there. So that is that. That is that. We've had an okay season. I've been trying to kind of G myself up about it, but it's been very difficult. In terms of players out on loan, we've got, like I say, a lot of players are out on loan at our feeder club this season. So we've got Hess, who got 5 in 8. Olivier, who got 14 in 25 down there. Andy Ney has been down there as well. He's played 8 games, 11 appearances for Sereno. Suppressor, he's got 2 in 8. Then there's Corral, who we know we've seen him play in the first team. He scored in the first team. He's played 25 and scored 6. Van Rijswijk, he's down there. He played 22, got 3 goals. Luik is also down there with 12 appearances. Karjeng borrowed Cedric Bastos off us, and he's got 3 goals in 22 appearances. And then there's just a few of the other guys that are pretty much, sounds awful to say, but pretty much nobody's just being loaned out for whatever. Let's have a look how the old feeder club did. Oh, they won it. Oh, sweet. Well done to them. They have won promotion. They are now going to be in. They're going to go up now to the... not to the bloody... Not that far. They go up to the promotion division, I believe. I hope they do. Who won it last year? Yeah, they do, don't they? Arani Viandam won it last year. For a second there, I couldn't see it there. I couldn't see that there was a relegation place there, and I thought, oh, they messed it up, but there's 2 there. It's just very faint on my monitor. Yeah, so they're going to be going up, and they're going to be the league below us. So we're going to be loaning players to them to try and help them get promoted. This could be an issue going forwards, because of course loaning players out to those sort of clubs and helping them progress is great in terms of our players, but not so great. I've got, as you can, is it this way? We've got, no, what am I doing? You can see it, I got a mark right there, really sore. I can't wait for my lenses to come, and then I need glasses as well. I hate wearing glasses. But yeah, sending players out to them is going to be great, don't get me wrong. But it also, the flip side of that is they get promoted quickly. We have to find a new feeder club, and then same will happen with them, and then blah, blah, blah. I think, what was it? The Gibraltar Apex save with Jack at the space, he had the same issue. He was getting feeder clubs, loaning them players. They were walking their leagues or doing really well in their leagues, and then he was have to find a new one. And he was it was basically Jack was getting every team from the lower leagues promoted one by one because of loaning players to them due to them being his feeder club. And I feel that could probably be the same thing here. But anyway, that's it for the end of season, guys. Remember, let me know down below what pets you've got. I can't even remember where that came from. But yeah, let me know down below. I've got a dog. His name's Max. He's a legend. Some of you have seen him before, probably on streams or videos and stuff. But yeah, so there you go. That's me. I've also got a rabbit called Quinn, who's a nutcase. And Max, on his back legs, is 6'1" when he stands up on his back legs. Quinn is a rabbit who is about this big, and they hang around together. They play together in the house. They sort of wander around and stuff, and Quimbo terrifies Max by running at him, and he legs it, the big wimp. But anyway, from me and Manny Quinn, who's having a lie down over here. Manny, oh there, that's the boobs. Manny, you go the right way, son. Yeah, how are you, son? Very good. Yeah, all right, bye. Yeah, oh, good lord. We may have to go. We may have to go to A&E. He's just had a bit of an accident. He's very tired. He's been in Torquay living it up. We've made up now. We're friends. He consoled me after last episode, so in ways you don't want to know. But anyway, enough of that. Thank you for watching, guys. Please hit the like button down below if this is for you enjoying. There's going to be no videos this weekend because I'm working on something with somebody else that will be featuring at some point on this series next week. So guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. May the force be with you. I don't know what else to say. Cheers guys. Bye bye.